This would be a great country if the sun shined a bit longer.
Silage calls. You kind of have to just take the bullet and go for it.
This is not normal, like, you know, to be putting our body through this, you know, but it's just the love for this. Look at this, look. I don't know anything better.
When I was a young fella, I'd jump a wall to see a tractor passing the road, you know.
We've so much gear now and we've so much money borrowed, we've no other choice only just to get on with each other and get through it. Ah, straight to the veins.
Bury me, carry me, far beneath, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, bury me, carry me, far beneath, fire and water me, washing me clean.
I'm Stuart Bryan, I'm one of the Bryan Brothers here. My brother Alan is driving the harvester. A lot of stuff going on. The weather's been against us, very challenging. We're baling, slurry going on, silage, everything receding. So it's all go. We're a very close family. Alan and myself, I'd say you could count on one hand how many times we had a few words. Do you know, they'd be normal, do you know? But yeah, we work well together. I have my brother Fred there helps us out raking silage. That's his job, nothing else. He does, that's it. And I've Padraig coming on up behind me, and I've Cahill now is after falling in as well. So we've a good old group of lads there. My father, he didn't have big gear, but you know, he did a lot of work and a lot of suffering back them times, you know. He would fix a tyre, you know, a gator. If you mention a gator to someone today, they would know my father fixed tyres, and that's where it all came from. He had a double chop, tarp double chop. You know, they're inside in ditches now. He had a small breed-all line spreader with a trip loader. Different times altogether. Padraig was with me from the word go, like, and there was no talking, like. And the main thing about this is, from my point of view, if your son is happy, we're all happy. Or your daughter. If Padraig is happy what he's doing, it might be suffering and it might be late nights, he's happy. And Cahill came on board there only last year, and again, he's happy.
My name's Cahill Bryan now. I'm Stuart's Bryan's son, one part of Bryan Brothers, father Stuart and Ellen. Today I'm baling. Full time now for the summer. Yeah, I'm in college at the moment as well, so but yeah, here for do what I can there for the summer, and yeah, try and do a bit of making there as well, and just here to keep busy really as much as I can. When I was very young, I had very little to no interest in tractors, but as I kind of got older and through the years, I kind of slowly got into it and started enjoying it really. I don't mind. I like helping out, doing what I can, and learning along the way. Well, it can be tough, and you know sometimes you'd be losing your patience with it, but at the end of the day, it is nice. I like coming home to it and feeling accomplished in what I've done in the day. Like I'm doing civil engineering in MTU, which is I'm in my second year of that, and so I'm just going to do one more year now and get out of there. I like milk farming. My course doesn't have to do anything with that, but that's what I kind of think what I'll be doing there now, and try to help out with machinery as well. Well, my brother has 33 bullocks there now. Uncle has 40 beef cows. So we have a bit of cow, but I prefer dairy myself, and I try to work away at that. I say when I do get older, I would like to get into dairy farming more, but I would like to keep doing contracting. It is good work, but I'd say it's my brother is the real one that'd be taking it. He'd be filling the father and uncle's boots there now someday.
So I'm Padraig Bryan, I'm Stuart's son. I suppose you could find me at anything. Driving a big game, baling here today. I could be drawing silage, or I could be raking, or I suppose slurry, I could be tanking slurry or pumping or something like that. January and February, March, they're all very wet months. The winter was very long. So the animals were in longer and there was more slurry, but it was hard to spread the slurry because it was so wet, you know, so it was hard going now, and there was pressure on the farmers and pressure on us, but we got there now, but it's all right. before I had the licence there, they'd have dropped a baler onto a field and I'd work away at a baler and maybe drop off a tractor load and leave me stack the bales again, you know. So I started off like that and maybe power harrowing things in front of the maize drill. You know, all the things that I didn't have to be on the road for. And when I got the licence in, so when I was 16, I started baling and doing more road work, drawing silage and all that. And I progressed up, I suppose, to driving the big MD after a while and the harvester, bits and pieces. I suppose a little bit of everything is nice, isn't it? To say it changes better than the rest, like, but tanking the slurry does be nice with the big 4,000 gallon tankers and the drill bar. It's a nice job, like, you know, when it's going well for you. The 2 lorries there now and we have 2 Crossland tankers. We're after doing a good bit of work with them this year. This year is the first year with them. It's the only way to move slurry. If you have any bit of a long draw at all, well, not even a long draw, if you have any bit of a draw, it's definitely the only job to move slurry. Very quick and efficient and clean. You know, you've no dirt on the road, and because we can pipe off the lorries then, it should come in bigger and better, like. So Alan, he's a bit camera shy and you know, he's a bit quiet behind the cameras, but my father then, he'd like to, you know, promote the business more, I suppose, show what we're doing, to just try drive it on, you know. But Alan does want to drive the business on as much, he's just a bit quiet behind the cameras. He loves driving the harvester, you know, we'll never get him off of it, I don't think. He's good at it and he likes it, so we'll leave him at it. We try, when the harvester's going, we try to keep it going, so we have 5 24-foot trailers there now, 5 triaxles, and there isn't too many draws that the harvester's waiting out, you know, so I think it's very important to keep the harvester going. You know, I can go away in if there's a short draw and drop the trailer and pick up the bale or something like that, and the harvester's not moving, it's no good. So keep that thing going anyway. So today I'm driving the 724 Gen 6. It's new this year. It's an animal. You know, the power is just unreal. It's the same size as 720 and just more power, like, you know. It's so yeah, and I know it's well able for anything we have it doing anyway. You know, the 4,000 gallon tanks or the triaxle trailers. You know, it's no bother to the 724. Like. It's a very compact tractor, like, you know, for 240 horsepower. It's very, and the Fusion baler there doesn't even look that big, like, you know. The new 728s do look fairly nice now, you know. They're 60 something K Vox, you know, like, you know, the bit of speed might be nice, but I don't know. It's nice to keep them all the 700s, you know. It's nice to keep them all that size, you know. I know that one has more power, but it's the same size as the rest of them. I
did realise that I had OCD. It's about a year ago I copped it, that all the tractors were the same, the trailers, and Partick wanted a 724, and I was totally against it because I wanted to keep them all 720s. We got a 516 there. It just came up, and Conor McCarthy brought it on, and we bought it. We've 8 fins now, and then the trailers and Crone harvester, Crone Big M. So we've no repair bills. Genuinely don't. That is a fact. I know I've a couple of friends there that have Fords drawing, and they could have bills up to 20,000 of repairs, and we'd never have anything like that. I just think we have it right. The Big M, we bought it new back in 211. It's a 450. We had a 420. I actually thought the 420 was the job till we got this. And like, I came in here yesterday around 12 o'clock, and there's over 114 acres, and I had a mowed for 7. And I went on then and I mowed another 70 acres, but there was one field with 40 acres in it. So I did a good day's work after 12 o'clock yesterday. There's rain coming for the morning. I was supposed to be going mowing. I had another 200 acres to knock for this guy. He put me off. There's a bit of rain coming in the morning. So I kind of entertained G and kept the lads going. Partick was baling for a bit of the day. Cahill was drawing in bales. Then he went off topping with the 516. Richard is disking this morning, quite early in the morning. He did disking for reseeding. Ground was too wet, typical. And so Richard went off then spreading slurry with the 4,000 gallon tank. So, and Fred then is with the 4 rotor rake. So plenty happening. Do you know, it's busy time. But if the weather was that bit better, it would make it so much easier. I don't believe in having a big machine on a 30-foot sward. I think it's absolutely lunacy. There's too many trailers. You can see it here. We've 5 drawing, and they're keeping the machine going, and it's a long draw. We had a John Deere harvester with John Deere all the ways along. We were actually, Al and myself were away skiing. We shortly lost our sister to a brain tumour, and my daughter asked me, could we go skiing? So we went skiing. I wasn't on a plane with over 20 years. Jim Power rang us when I was over in holidays, and he said, "Are you going to buy the harvester?" And I said, "Alan is up skiing. When he comes down, I'll give you an answer." And we rang up Jim Power and we told him we'd take a 630. And we got on very well with the 630. So then we stepped up to the 780. And if you went up to it, it's 201. It's as good as the day we got it off of Jim Power, to be fair to it, you know. It'll be here for another while. It'll be here for another while. I have a good crew, lads. There's a guy there called Owen Gallagher. He's been with us since '02, and he really makes things work well. And all the boys, we make sure that they all listen to him, and Alan doesn't have to worry about the boys hauling then, and they all work well. Yeah, a lot of guys have JCBs. We had an L90 Volvo back in 13, and we kept that, and then we bought that in 19, and we just went down to one loader. There's actually maybe 3,500 hours up in it. That's all it does, silage. We've Padraig there from Wexford driving it. He actually was in New Zealand, and I rang him up and he came back to us. So that was a relief, because I'd have to drive it otherwise.
Well, my name is Padraig Doyle. I'm here down in County Cork, just outside Connacht, helping the Bryan Brothers out with a bit of silage. Been working with AT Cook Contracting over in New Zealand, the North Island of New Zealand, a place called Atsamuri. I didn't know what to do with my life and kind of wanted to see what a different part of the world was like, and a great opportunity for young agricultural lads is kind of go see what a different country is like doing silage. So New Zealand was calling, and I kind of took the opportunity and went with it. Found one of the most amazing companies to work for, running 3 harvesters and a massive amount of big gear compared to here in Ireland. The Bryan Brothers is probably one of the best companies to work for in terms of a family-orientated company. Just kind of 2 brothers and 2 sons as well, kind of helping out boys as much as possible. It's probably a cool place to work for anyone that wants to come over from New Zealand, or anyone here in Ireland that wants to come see what they're like. So it's kind of different compared to New Zealand. We were sent to a place, and it's kind of in a paddock, and you just kind of have a blank canvas and you make whatever you want in the paddock. Where you come back here to Ireland, you're getting to meet the farmers, understand how they want it done, and then you kind of have to deal with the amount of heavy grass there is here in Ireland compared to New Zealand. And starting from the bottom, I kind of just put it in layers the whole way up along and work the whole way to the top. I keep my face very narrow, and I kind of go to heaven. On the front of her, we have an OCE book rake, one of a fantastic build of book rakes, to be honest. I'm very impressed with it. I haven't run one before, but yeah, very well built in terms of the manufacturing of it, and very impressed with the strength of it. I kind of want, for at the end of the day, you have to pat your sides, and the further you can go down your sides, to pat your sides back in, the better. So the longer the tags, the better. Oh, I'm going the whole way. If I can go hang off the sides as much as possible, that's all I want. I want to go out to the edge to make sure that the walls are compacted the whole way in, and no matter what way, I'm using the fork to my advantage in terms of folding in, folding out, you name it, I have to do it. Yeah, at the end of the day, whatever Stuart says goes. I'm happy enough to drive whatever he wants. At the end of the day, it's a privilege to drive a machine that you don't own, in terms of what a spectacular machine it is at the end of the day. So if he's paying for it, I'll drive it.
When I was 10 years of age, I never dreamt that I'd have this scale. Never. It never came into my head. Do you know, never dreamt it in the world. I'm very proud, to be honest with you, very proud. What Alan and myself are after achieving, hugely, yeah. Because we actually came up from nothing. Like, you know, it was, it's very touching now what you have to say to me there, but yeah, I suppose it's down to our wives as well. They're good people. They have it tough, like. Sure, we don't be at home half the time. Do you know, I don't even know how they're still with us. You must have a good woman behind you as well. And that's a fact, and they're forgotten about. Alan went off to France to collect stuff in for Murphy's Berthold sprayers, and he got stuck over in France with the storm. He didn't come back for 3 days. And if I was gone as well, my wife would be, you know, there was no drama. Like, they know we're going to come home. They know what we're doing, and it's all for the next generation. That's what it's all about. There is a lot of contractors around Cork and a lot of big guys, but we kind of keep to ourselves. We work away and we keep our head down. And if their new job comes, it comes. There's no plan at all. There's no sit down. There's nothing. We could wake up in the morning, lad, and this is a fact. First of all, we'll go and see, can we get finance? And then we go and talk to a dealer about whatever we want to buy. And that's the fact. We could actually wake up tomorrow morning and decide to buy another low loader or something, but you know, something similar, something, you know, we could just decide to buy something. Of course there's pressure, but as I got older, I'm managing it, you know. Of course there's two of us there then. We work well, to be fair. Like how many fellas are going to be working on a bank holiday Monday? We could be going till 2 or 3 o'clock tonight, you know, and back up again at half past 5, you know. Too many people do that. Sure, there's rain for tomorrow again, like pressure on. We've over 200 acres of silage down. That's pressure. Sure, look, we're here now this evening, like, you know, and so where else would you want to be, like, you know? Do you know, I came down through the kind of village there, and the same fellas are outside the pub. They don't even look up at the machines. Do you know? When I was a young fella, I'd follow my father to the moon. It doesn't happen now. We're here, and there's not a sinner to be seen. Do you know? Do you know? They have no interest. Times are changing, like, aren't they?
I'm Lewis Bell from Fermanagh in the north, and we're down here in County Cork in Lismore. Came down in January, originally for the slurry, and stayed on then for the grass. At home there, I'd be working for Barry Reid for a couple of years, and I'd be with Johnny Neal on and off as well. A lot of boys would head away to New Zealand, Australia, America even, and seen an opportunity come up, and I thought it'd be something different to see the north and the south, so came down for a couple of months and enjoying it so far. A lot of the machinery is all the same, 5 24-foot tri-axles, 720 fence and 1724. Every tractor's top spec. Bigger trailers down here would be a big thing. It's a lot nicer when you're bringing 1.5 acres or maybe 2 acres in the trailer at time. It's a big thing. You don't belong redding up ground. Believe it or not, a 24-foot tri-axle is probably a lot easier on ground than a 22-foot or a 20-foot tandem axle. The third axle just leaves it very easy on ground, carries a lot better, and it's actually quite easy pulled. Like I was saying, Alan and Stuart's opposite ends of the same stick. They both probably bring something different to the business. They're here alongside us all the time. Like, we work a lot of long hours late at night and early in the morning. They're always sort of there with it. Oh, put plenty of thrust on us and go out and do whatever. And we've any amount of hours clocked there in the last couple of weeks. And they're always there with us, you know, and helping us on. Sort of, it's a team effort.
This week is dry. The grass wasn't long drying, and sometimes there's a breeze there even. It dries out like mad, but the ground is still wet underneath, you know, so the grass is drying a lot quicker than the ground. It's hard. There's tracks in the ground from the slurry, which that couldn't be helped either, and it's poached in too from the cattle and the animals. So it's just it's a hard year on the pickup trains and the harvester, and the flails and the mower are not lasting too long either. So it's hard now. The ground is wet. It was hard to travel with the 4,000 gallon tankers, but we did a lot of the pipes, and I suppose that's where the lorries and the tankers came into play as well. That we didn't need to be travelling with the 4,000 gallon tankers, we could draw to the pipes with the lorry tankers. And down here, it's very dependent on the weather, you know. If there's rain in the forecast and your soil just fit, you go and pick it up quick, you know. And if you have time and if the grass is wet, you'll ted it out, but if you don't need to ted it, you won't ted it, just only if you have to. All of our customers will be very loyal to us anyway, you know, down the years. All our customers, they're very good to us. They are. And I suppose you didn't too often you get a new job unless there's a contractor giving it up, or if there's a contractor give away the job or something, you know, that's the only time you'd really get it. Around here, a lot of the farmers would be very loyal, you know. We're mad about the contracting, like, you know, whenever we get a new job, or if there's any bit of a new job, whether if it's only 20 acres or 100 acres, you know, there'll be a buzz in the yard, you know, it'll be unreal, like, you know, but and I'd like to see the business grow more, you know, more silage, just see the lorries and the tankers grow more, and you know, we're doing a good bit of slurry at the moment, but we can do more, like, you know. Like my father and Alan, they grew the business up from nothing, and they're just mad for machinery, you know. The machinery is good now, you know, the gear is good, and it'd be just nice to keep it going, and hopefully it might get bigger and a bit bigger anyway, yeah. So I suppose I inherited the same genes as my father, we've the same drive for machinery, you know. We get on well, and with Alan as well, we all get on well, you know. There could be some days there could be a row, but it'll only last 5 minutes and we'll be talking away again, you know. I think we'll have that anyway, wherever you go. So I know it all goes well, so we've all the same idea. Keep at it and keep it flat. How
we got here is from good staff and hard work. And that's what I think is, you know. The one thing that I'd love to see to change is the labour thing. I'd probably try to get up to 10 fence, probably buy another new lorry, not too sure, Volvo or Scania. I think we'll just keep going the way we are. I don't believe, just keep going the way we are, I think, and just look after our customers and they look after us.
I know if there's anybody at home or in the north in general watching, definitely if you're thinking about going away and maybe you think New Zealand or Australia is a bit far or it's not suiting, I would come down and do a season down here or a couple of months even. It's as close as you get, and as you can see yourselves, the views is amazingly. Alan and Stuart picked me up and they've been a great outfit to work for, and to be fair, they've looked after me very, very well. I can't fault them at all.
They say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, and I think I'm doing what I love anyway, so I'm not working at all. Anything that you get in terms of someone offering you something, take it with two hands and go. Just don't stop, keep walking and keep going forward. There's a massive amount of opportunities in terms of America, New Zealand, all them places to go see different things and venture into new places. So yeah, if they're giving you something, take it and go with it.
It's actually coming up to Jane's anniversary on the 17th. We lost Jane to a brain tumour, and it was a big effect to me, to my family, and definitely changed me after that. You know, she often said to me, Stuart, why do you put yourself through this? You know, buying another tractor or buying another silage harvester. And I turned around to her and it's a buzz. I just have to. I like talking about the passing of Jane. I still think that we can't forget her. Yeah, so I definitely changed. I became a better person. I was very highly strung, like I'd fight with myself. On the fence there, and on the lorries, and on the house, and on the Volvo, her name is on the windscreen. And even, we actually trade in a tractor or two, they do leave the names on the windscreen. And that's very touching, you know, because, yeah. So yeah, she's here looking down at us tonight. What I've learned from Jane's passing was that, like, if there's something you want to do, go and do it. She was taken at 40 years of age. I'm living my dream by having all this here. And if there's something you want to go and do it, go and do it. Don't hold back. Just drive on and do it. Because you've only one chance in this life.
Calm those nerves, son, you never seem to keep your cool. You're just drowning in the deep end of the pool. Win or lose, yeah, you've just been getting through. But there's something deep inside you've gotta do. Everyone's watching, stepping out in the room. Everyone's watching, seeing what you might do. It's just a shot in the dark, you know, you know, you know. You can't stay where you are, shoot from the heart, you know, you know, you know. Already this far, and you've been scared of letting go, afraid to even start. Reach for the stars with all that you are. Oh, oh, it's just a shout in the dark. Shout in the dark. Right on cue. Yeah, the fear holds on to you, and it feels like you're a ghost here in the room. But then you move, just like something's breaking through. We do crazy things with nothing left to lose. Everything stops and no one knows what to do. Everything happens, at least when you expect it to. It's just a shout in the dark. You know, you know, you know. You can't stay where you just a shot in the dark. It's just a shot in the dark. It's just a shot in the dark.